Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Good evening, basketball fans, and happy Friday to you, and welcome to the final night of the 15th annual Duster Thomas Hoops Classic here at Pinckneyville High School. I'm Randy Olson courtside, along with longtime basketball official Ron Stanip. We're bringing you the third place game and the championship game tonight from Duster Thomas Gymnasium, as a lot of fans are starting to filter in here. We're going to have a couple of good ones tonight. And this first one, Ron, a battle for the third-place trophy between the Benton Rangers and the Murphysboro Red Devils.
Yeah, Randy, it's a river-to-river battle. A lot of times a third-place game comes down to who wants it the most. The winner of this game finishes third in a 16-team tournament, and they come out of here 3 wins and 1 loss for the week, and the loser is going to be 2-2 with a fourth-place trophy.
And, of course, each team is trying to kind of shake off a loss yesterday, particularly the Benton Rangers. It was their first loss of the season that they're trying to shake off.
Yeah, one-pointer.
Yeah, a tough loss for them, and they are 13-1 on the season. Murphysboro comes in at 10-4. You mentioned they are both river teams, although they are on opposite divisions. One's in the Ohio division of that conference, and one's in the Mississippi side of things. But they are both river teams, and we can talk a little bit about how both teams got here. Benton got here by beating Woodlawn the first game. You and I did that one.
Yeah. And that was the first game of the tournament, wasn't it?
Right, yeah. And then they surprisingly handled Carlisle really easily. We were impressed with how they looked against Carlisle, weren't we?
Yeah, we had that game as well. Mm-hmm. We didn't see that coming. They put on a clinic against Carlisle, man. That was a good basketball
game. They really did. And they've got some shooters on that team. I mean, they really do. The Rangers are a tough basketball team.
A lot of weapons.
And then last night they lost in the semifinals, a nail-biter that came down to some free throws at the end as Winkler for Olney was fouled at the top of the key on the three-point attempt, and he went to the free throw line to shoot 3 free throws. He missed the first one, made the second one to give them a 1-point lead, and then intentionally missed the third one with 0.4 of a second left on the clock to preserve the Olney win last night over Benton, 55-54, to send Olney to the championship game and put Benton in this third-place game.
Right, yeah, and that Olney's right there on the edge, teetering back and forth between 2A and 3A, and I believe this year they're one of the smallest 3A schools in the state, so Benton can still say they've not been beat yet by a 2A team. So.
Well, you're right, and so what that tells you is that sends a message again to all the 2A schools out there that, hey, you've got to take the Benton Rangers seriously because they are
Absolutely.
a very good basketball team, and they're going to be a very tough out in 2A this year.
Yes,
that's
they
for
will
sure.
be.
Murphysboro Red Devils are 10-4. They got here to this third-place game tonight by beating Oakville in the first-round game here at Pinckneyville. Then they disposed of Mount Carmel. They won both those games by double digits, and then they lost by double digits last night in the semifinals to the Pinckneyville Panthers, 59-36. So that puts Coach Darryl Murphy and the Red Devils in this game, and again they come in at 10-4.
They're probably rounding into form now, Randy, but we forget too that Murphysboro, a lot of these players I think played football right up until almost Thanksgiving because they went a long way in the playoffs.
Well, that's exactly right. They went all the way to the finals this year, semifinals, I should say. Yeah. And what a year the Red Devils had in their football program. It was just phenomenal. And they had some players that play both sports that weren't available yet, and then we've talked about this before when we were talking about Cesar, the fact that there's a little bit difference between basketball shape and football shape.
Yeah, same thing with Cesar. They played 11 or 12 football games this year, three extra weeks. So
it takes a while to get into basketball shape to get ready. So and then also that cut into practice time. I mean, Darryl Murphy didn't have all those guys available at his disposal to practice.
Right.
So And you talk about Daryl Murphy. Now, there's a guy that's been at it for a long time. I mean, he is in his 26th year here as a head coach of the Murphysboro Red Devils. They were 21-10 a year ago. He led them to a second-place finish in the state tournament back in 2011. You recall that?
I do. I think Daryl started out at Century High School.
Oh, did he really?
I believe so, yeah.
And he has over 500 career coaching victories. So, he's been around the block a time or two, so he knows the X's and O's very well. And
down through the years, he's taken some teams to Murphysboro that people didn't expect that much out of him, won 20 more ball games with him.
Right. And you take a look at head coach Ron Weinmiller of the Benton Rangers. It doesn't seem like it, but this is actually the 15th year for Coach Weinmiller at Benton.
Yeah, it doesn't. And, he's been on a roll here lately, too, had some really good ball clubs. And Benton's been a team that's teetered back and forth at times between 2A and 3A.
Just like Murphysboro.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right. You're right. That team that Coach Murphy took to state and got second place in 2011 was actually in 2A rather than in 3A.
Right.
Similar situation we're going to see in the next game with Alney and Coach Rob Flanagan.
They played in the state championship game.
Right.
So they won their first game up there and then got beat in the championship game.
Right. But Coach Weinmiller, his Benton Rangers last year were 22-9, and he, as a head coach there at Benton, has 275 career wins. So, again, a lot of success. And they've got a lot of weapons. And, of course, it all begins with Dr. Tedeschi. And get this, we've got the averages here of the stats during the week. They've got great statisticians here, by the way, at Duster Thomas Hoops Classic. This tournament is very well run, and we've never been involved in another tournament in Southern Illinois that does such a good job of providing stats to all of us here in the media.
I don't know her name, but she's our MVP.
She's great. But so I took her stats, and then I compiled some of my own stats today, all right, to kind of pick and choose what we wanted to talk about. And Dr. Tedeschi coming into tonight has 25 rebounds in 3 games, so he's averaging a little over 8 rebounds per game. He's averaging 16.5 points per game, and he's averaging 5 blocks per game.
Yeah, he will block some shots probably here tonight too as well.
But as I said, this Benton bunch, this Rangers team, they have multiple weapons. It's not just Dr. Tedeschi, because they have 3 other players who are averaging in double figures in this tournament.
Luke Melvin, I know, has been on fire from 3-point range, and Evan Munoz has scored in double figures practically every game.
And so has Isaac Billington.
That's right, left him out, Isaac Billington.
Yeah, so
definitely.
You got Billington and Melvin both averaging 13 points a game in the tournament. Munoz averaging 12 points per game in the tournament. And then get this, Billington and Melvin are also both averaging over 4 assists per game.
Yeah, they do. They share the basketball really well.
They do. So this is a very good Benton Ranger basketball team, and I know a lot of the Ranger fans that are watching right now probably have their daubers down after losing that tough one last night to Alney 55-54. But, they're going to be okay, and I think the big thing to note about that is they're not going to see Alney down the road in postseason because Alney's 3A.
Randy, back to Tedeschi and him blocking them shots. He'll block some shots tonight. He'll alter some shots tonight, and he'll cause some shots to not even be taken tonight. Yeah,
you're right. He will, because we saw that when they played Carlisle, because there was people who didn't want to try to go up against him in the lane, and they stayed away from him. Murphysboro Red Devils, they're kind of led by Carmelo Abernathy. You'll hear us talk about him a lot tonight. He's averaging over 14 points per game in this tournament, and he's one of their returning starters from last year. Cade Brooks is averaging 12 points per game in the tournament for the Red Devils. Caden Shields averages over 8 points per game, and A.J. Bosey also averaging over 8 points per game.
Yeah, so they got good balance as well.
They do. Both teams have been called back to their respective benches. We're going to follow along with the public address announcer as we introduce both teams tonight. Murphysboro will be the visitors tonight on the scoreboard. They'll be wearing their traveling red uniforms, trimmed in the gold. Number 2 is Cade Brooks. He is a 6'1" junior for the Red Devils. Number 3 is Caden Shields. He's a 6' junior. Also starting for Murphysboro is A.J. Bosey. He wears number 10. He's a 6'5" junior. Gibson Fager is a 6'3" junior. He wears number 21. Notice all 4 of those guys are juniors, Ron.
Yeah.
And the lone senior in the starting lineup is Carmelo Abernathy. He's a 6'1" senior, wears number 24. So again, they go with Brooks, Shields, Bosey, Fager, and Abernathy And size-wise, they go 6 foot, 6'1", 6'1", 6'3", 6'5".
Yeah, Randy, I've not seen him play yet, but I know from what I've read and seen in highlights of it and everything, Carmelo Anthony plays a lot taller than 6'1".
Oh, yeah. And
he'll be up. His game's above the rim.
Yeah, and an interesting side note is that Gibson Fager was actually the quarterback of that successful football team for Murphysboro this year. So he has definitely transitioned to basketball. So let's meet the Benton Rangers right now. Number 10 is Isaac Billington, a 6'1" senior. Number 12 is Grant Owens, a 6-foot junior. Number 14, Luke Melvin, another one of the sharpshooters, a 6'1" senior. Number 22, Evan Munoz, 6'3" senior. And the big guy in the middle with a huge arm span, Dr. Tedeschi. All 6'8" of him. He's just a junior. He wears number 41. So they go with Billington, Owens, Melvin, Munoz, and Tedeschi. And size-wise, the Rangers go 6 foot, 6'1", 6'1", 6'3", and 6'8".
Yeah, you know, Randy, we saw this out of Tedeschi, too. He's 6'8", but he can shoot the three-pointer, and he's also a good free-throw shooter. Mm-hmm. And he's got a year left.
Yeah. Another interesting stat about the Benton Rangers is they have beaten 5 teams this year that were part of the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. They have wins against West Frankfort, Anna Jonesboro, Harrisburg, Carmi, and Fairfield.
Yeah.
So, again, when you talk about 2A basketball, Benton has been very dominant. And they also gave the Goreville Black Cats their only loss this year.
Yeah, that's right, in the championship of that Goreville Turkey Tournament.
Right. And Goreville won the championship at Cesar last night, beating previously unbeaten Waltonville, a game that we did last night here on AreaSports.net. We're glad that you're with us. It's going to be A.J. Bosey jumping at the center circle against Tedeschi, and we are ready to get things underway here. And Tedeschi wins a tip, but he tips it to Murphysboro, but then he blocks
Got a block.
Huge block for Tedeschi.
4 seconds in, he's got a block shot.
And then he's got a steal. Pretty good start, huh?
Yeah.
Billington will ring it up along with Melvin. Here come the Rangers with their first possession of the game. Out to the top, it comes to Billington. Down the lane he goes, and it's in and out, no good. The rebound by the Red Devils. Ahead they get it to Cade Brooks. Those yellow numbers on those red uniforms at the other end might be a little hard to read, but we'll get them all memorized by their hair or something here soon, too. Out to the top to Gibson Fager, the quarterback. Gives it to Brooks. Over to Abernathy. You know, they're just kind of camping Tedeschi out in the lane, and everybody else is kind of manning up on the perimeter. But
he's the rim protector.
Yeah, he's there he is. He blocks another one. That's 2. And the shot is laid up and in. And
those
Bosey
numbers
scores.
are hard to see.
They are. That was Bosey
Wow.
on the bucket. So give that deuce to Bosey, and Murphy's on the board. And bad pass by the Rangers. It's a turnover. It'll go back to Murphysboro. Yeah, that was quite a finish last night, 55-54, with Olney coming from behind to beat Benton in the semifinal. Olney will be going for the trifecta, the three-peat.
Yeah.
When they take on Pinckneyville later tonight in the championship, and we'll have that one for you as well here on AreaSports.net. Here's Cade Brooks down the lane. Another block by Tedeschi. That's 3. He already owns the record here at the tournament with 8, and he might tie it or break it tonight. He's off to a good start. Here's Melvin. It's a steal. A steal by Abernathy. Abernathy across the lane. Over to Brooks. Shot is up. Good. Nothing but net. I realize our overhead camera is a split second behind our audio. And again, that's because the overhead camera that we utilize here is fed to us by Wi-Fi. So that's a little bit beyond our control. So the only thing I can do is talk slower, I guess. So we do have another camera view that we can give you, but I don't think you want this camera view the entire time.
What you're saying is you're telling your audience you're not a psychic. You really don't know if they're
we're really not predicting it's going in when it goes in. Yeah. Although sometimes we realize the ball is in the air and what you're seeing at home, and we've already called it a good field goal. So we'll try to slow down a little if we can. All right. So anyway, here's Murphysboro in the front court. It's to Brooks. His shot misses. Back inside the lane as it's fed in there as Bosey gets another deuce. So Bosey with 2 field goals here in the early going. Rangers looking for points. A 6-0 start here for Murphy. Here's Billington with it. Billington to Melvin. There's the alley-oop for Tedeschi. Can't shoot, gets it back out to Munoz. He'll fill it up from three-point land, and it's good. Munoz gets the Rangers on the board at the 5:02 mark of the first quarter.
Cuts the lead in half.
That three-pointer has changed the game, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Here's Brooks with it for
Yep,
Murphysboro. Got him with a turnover. Coach Murphy's going to go to his bench as Tucker Hortzman is going to come in. He's a 5'10 senior, wears number 1. I always thought it was kind of cool that Murphysboro is coached by Darryl Murphy.
Yeah, and have been for, 26 years?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, his 26th year there. All right, Rangers back in the front court. Here's Billington. Gets it over to Kyle Thomas, who's in for the Rangers. Shot is up on a little hesitation there by Melvin, and it goes in.
Even Luke Mellon surprised that ball went in. Did you see the expression on his face? He's like, what was that?
Yeah, he kind of stopped in midair, and
I think he thought he might have traveled or something. He's like, what was that?
Tedeschi almost blocks that one. It comes off the rim. The Rangers get it. Kyle Thomas will give it to Tedeschi. He gets it up ahead to Billington. Billington drives baseline, wraps it around the pass. Shot is missed in there by Thomas, but a foul is going to be called. Yeah, this Rangers team, they're very unselfish. They feed the ball to each other real well. They don't seem to be concerned with, really who scores the points. They share the love, I guess is what I'm saying. As Kyle Thomas puts it in. He ties the game. So here Thomas comes in off the bench, and he's already in the scorebook. Got them both. 7-6 Rangers.
6-0 run by Murphy, now 7-0 run by Benton.
Quite a start to this third-place game. We're under 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter, more than halfway through, and that is a push on the Rangers. I think they're giving it to Thomas.
Yeah.
So one team foul apiece. And Cade Brooks going to check back in for Murphysboro. And he's going to replace Caden Shields. So Brooks working out there against Melvin. They swing it around to Fager. Now Abernathy, and there's a steal. Billington's got it for the Rangers. They got numbers 2-on-1.
Nice pass.
Gets a pass over to Evan Munoz, and he puts it up and in.
It's a nice assist there by Isaac Billington.
9-0 run by the Rangers after the 6-0 run by Murphy. Timeout on the court. Timeout, and we will take one as well and be back here at Duster Thomas Museum in just a moment.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Back here at Pinckneyville, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard as Murphy trying to break this streak here by Benton. Been a game of runs, literally.
Yeah.
Abernathy with it for the Red Devils. Oh, another steal, and then stolen right back. Shot about 15 feet out by Brooks is good. The mid-range jumper makes it 9-8. Here's Billington back in the front court for the Rangers. Swings it to Thomas, now to Billington. Around a pick by Tedeschi. They give it back to Docker, and he'll let it fly. And there you go. Nothing but net. Docker Tedeschi. He made 6 threes in the semifinal last night.
Wow. I said in the pregame he could shoot the 3.
We weren't here, but I heard all about it. A lot of great media guys down here, and we have some good camaraderie and some good discussion here in the hospitality room, along with the great group of officials that are here, too. Inside, we got a push going to be called on the Rangers. That's going to send Murphysboro to the line in the person of Miles Guthman, I believe.
Second foul on Thomas.
Guthman, a 6'1 sophomore, had just checked in from Murphysboro.
You know, Randy Benton's got a rich history in basketball, and they've had some nice players down through the years with height and stuff like Tedeschi. But if he can stay healthy this year and next year, he's going to go down as one of the greatest players at Benton High School as well.
He's got a chance to break some records, yeah. No question about it. As the free throw is good. So, Guthman comes off the bench and helps Murphy. So 2 bench players contributing, 1 for each team here. Here's the 3 on the right wing by Melvin. We've seen that before, haven't we?
Yeah.
He has got a nice stroke for the Rangers. You definitely have to respect that and get out on him.
He had 4 threes in 1 quarter against Carlisle.
4 in a row, in fact, yeah. 4 for 4 on that game we covered. Here's a drive in the lane for Murphy. Now they'll dish it to the right wing. Instead, he picks it up and drives and lays it over the rim. You know, Bosey's got some athletic ability for sure.
Yeah, he got up.
Yeah, he's 6'5". And that one's stripped. After the steal, it's stripped by Melvin. Otherwise, that was going to be a deuce for Murphy.
Yeah, Bosey, he's got 6 points already.
Now 6 of the 11 for Murphysboro. Here's the inbound. Down the lane, Cade Brooks. Put it up and in.
Cade Brooks got 6 as well.
He's a nice guard, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's just a junior. Again, Coach Murphy started 4 juniors in this game. So
that bodes well for next year, doesn't it?
It sure does.
This will be a battle next year as well.
It could be. Very well could be. Traveling violation on Billington. That turnover will give it back to Murphy. 1:17 left here in the first quarter of play. Yeah, actually, Dr. Tedeschi is second in the tournament so far in threes made in the tournament heading into today's action. So you got a guy that's 6'8", and he's second out of every player on these 16 teams for most threes made in the tournament.
Who's won?
I don't have that in front of me. I knew you'd ask, and I didn't have it written down. But it's not a player from the Final Four. I know that.
Okay.
It's somebody else.
I was going to say it could be one of his teammates.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's somebody else. That was Guthman underneath, and he ties the game at 15-all with that little deuce. Yeah, it seemed like it was maybe somebody on Oakville or something. Yeah, it was definitely not one of the Final Four teams. All right, Melvin. Looking inside, there's nothing there. It comes back to Billington. But again, they give us a plethora of stats here.
That's a nice word.
It is.
Plethora.
Plethora. That's the word of the day.
Yeah.
Plethora. That's another turnover on the Rangers, and I'm looking down at Coach Weinmiller, and he's kind of scratching his head like, come on, guys. We can't keep turning the ball over like this. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, Rangers trying to shake off that tough loss last night, and that's tough to come back from when you lose an emotional game like that.
Yeah, your mindset is to play in that championship game.
But you got to kind of reset things. You just got to reset and reload and come out here and get another win before you get back into your regular conference season. That shot is short. Knocked around, picked back up by Abernathy. His little runner won't go, and that is the end of the first quarter. After one, we're all tied up. Murphysboro 15 and Benton 15. And we'll be back with second quarter action in just a moment live on AreaSports.net.
Jingle all the way home and sing about your savings.
I'm singing!
By shopping at Box Drop of Salem. And save at Box Drop of Salem, where all items are marked way down. It's worth the drive to Salem to see it, try it, and take it home before it's gone. First come, first serve, so don't forget about your reindeers and sleigh. I mean, your truck and trailer. Box Drop of Salem, locally owned, cares by giving back and helping the community. Located in the Orchard Shopping Center on the south end of Salem. Check them out on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
Back here at Pinckneyville, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard, longtime basketball official. What are you seeing out there after the first quarter, Ron?
Randy, here's what I'm thinking. You know, you got different characters, you got different players, maybe some different players, but you've got two conference teams with two coaches that have been there for 25 years. One's been there 25 years plus, one's been there 15 years. So the systems are the same. So what I'm trying to say is these teams are familiar with each other's style of basketball, and I think that's partly the reason why you see it score 15-15 after the first quarter.
Yeah.
They just kind of know what the other team's going to do, you know, so it's whoever executes the best.
There you go. Well said. All about execution. And that's what Benton do, is execute on the offensive end this time around, as Billington has it in the front court. Out it comes to Melvin. Tedeschi has it now. They haven't really posted Tedeschi up.
No,
yet.
they have not.
Haven't done that at all. Shot is no good. And a rebound there was grabbed by Nolan Schaefer, who has started the quarter for Benton. He's a 6'4" soul.
That's a good point. You know, Tedeschi, he's played the entire game away from the basket.
Yeah,
but,
he has not one time.
They got some more height in there now, and Schaefer to go with him.
And Murphy doesn't have anybody 6'8" to match up with him.
No.
You know, they got Bosey at 6'5" and Fager at 6'3". Let's see if maybe they do that. Well, he's wide open there, and he banks it in.
Bank. Old
Man,
school.
That's like the horse shot there.
Love it.
He banked that in from
12 feet.
The short corner. I love it. And that's not an easy shot.
No.
That's really not. It look easy, but it's not easy.
That's old school. I love that backboard.
Oh, yeah. Larry Bird would be proud of that shot. He did that a lot with the Celtics. Sure did.
Yeah.
Did a lot with Indiana State, too, for that matter.
Yeah, after he broke the defender's ankle and he finds himself standing there wide open, he just banks it off the glass from 12 feet.
Right, smiles as he goes down the floor. Yeah, no kidding. All right, here's Guthman with it. Out to Brooks, to Abernathy, Murphysboro. You know, Abernathy's been very quiet so far for Murphysboro. He's got it right now. He hasn't gotten going at all.
No, Brooks and Bosey's keeping him in it.
Shot inside the lane is no good by Shields, and ball goes out of bounds. It's last touch by. Yeah, I mentioned that coming in here that Abernathy was their leading scorer in the tournament, averaging over 14 points per game, but it's a goose egg so far, isn't it?
Yeah, he's going to have to get going.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Rangers with a lead and the basketball.
Brooks and Bosey got 14, 15 points.
Here's a backdoor cut as they try to pass it down to Nolan Schaefer, and a foul call, or does this ball go out of bounds?
I thought it's out of bounds.
I think it's just out of bounds.
Yeah.
Last touch by Murphysboro. It'll be out of bounds there to the Rangers underneath their own basket. Out there is Melvin. Melvin to put up a long one. That is short. Rebound by Cade Brooks. Back the other way for Murphysboro. Fakes one way, goes the other. Put up the shot, but it wouldn't go. Luke Melvin back out on the dribble for the Rangers. Leave it to Tedeschi. He'll put up the three, and he got it. I told you he had 6 threes last night. He just hit another one.
He's got a quick release, and he really doesn't have to worry about his shot being blocked.
No, nobody's going to block it in this building. That's right. Rangers up by 5. Just joined us. The game started on a 6-0 run by Murphysboro. And then Benton went on a 9-0 run of their own, and now we're sitting here with a 5-point lead for the Rangers. There's a three by Murphysboro. That hits the rim and goes in, but they're going to wave it off. I think it hit the wire. I think it hit the rim, went up and hit the wire. That's why they waved it off. The support wire.
Just congratulated Coach Davis from Meridian. That's a good tournament for them, finishing 5th place out of 16 teams.
All 1A teams in Southern Illinois don't sleep on the Meridian Bobcats.
That's right.
I'm telling you. They come in this tournament and get 5th place.
Yeah.
Just took care of Jerseyville in the 5th place game. by 1 point.
Beat Carlisle.
They get that. They beat Carlisle and Jerseyville. That's 2 really basketball teams. Much bigger schools, too.
Yeah.
Shot is missed by the Rangers, and coming out of there with it is Hortzman for Murphysboro. In the lane is Abernathy. He loses the handle. Rangers have numbers to the other end, but they can't convert as they throw it away off the hands of Melvin. Yeah, Coach Weinmiller not real happy with the turnovers that the Rangers are having here in the first half.
I don't think let's see who he comes in for before I 15's going to get a breather.
Yeah, Martez Bankhead, 6'1" junior, is in the game for Murphysboro.
Yeah, Murphysboro's had some Bankheads that's been excellent players down through the years.
Rangers showing some pressure defense as they extend it way out. Abernathy goes right around the defense. And they're going to wave that one off too because they're going to say the foul occurred before that. So instead of a shooting situation or a counted basket, it'll be out of bounds to Murphy. Checking in the game for the Red Devils, 21, as Gibson Fager back in. And sitting down will be Tucker Hortzman. Again, Fager, the quarterback on that excellent Murphysboro football team, man, they had an incredible year.
Murphy's been shut out so far in this second quarter.
Yeah, they have been. And we've played almost half a quarter.
Nice.
Abernathy fed it inside to Fager, and he couldn't finish. Out of bounds, going to belong to Benton. Yeah, the Red Devils football team was cruising right along until they ran into a powerhouse football program that everybody knows, known as Rochester.
Rochester.
Yeah. Rochester finishes a lot of people's seasons.
That's where the SIU quarterback came from. Baker played for Rochester.
They're really good there. I'm out on the court. We'll take one as well and be right back.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Here at Duster Thomas Gymnasium at Pinckneyville, a legendary Corn sitting immediately to our left, taking in the action.
As we watch the action on Dick Corn Court.
Yeah, we do, as Billington has it in front court for the Rangers. Brings it back out to Munoz. He'll drive. This is the shot. Rebound Abernathy for Murphy. Gets it ahead to Bankhead, and what do we got? A foul?
Jump ball.
Jump ball. And possession arrow will favor the Red Devils. 4:18 left here in the half.
This is Randy Dana Pearson, Mike Damerman, both from Cobden, and Eric Saunders from Bighorn.
See them a lot on big games like this, big trophy games. Yeah, Murphy has not scored in this second quarter. And Benton's only scored 5 points. So the pace has slowed here in this quarter. Bankhead. Back out to the front. There's Shields with it.
Numbers are hard to read, aren't they?
They're very hard to read, yeah. Abernathy has it now. He dishes it in the corner, and that's a long three, and that's nothing but net. Good looking shot by Bosey. You know, he can shoot.
Yeah, he can.
6'5".
He's a nice player.
Here is Tedeschi answering right back.
He's got 3 threes already. 6'8".
Tedeschi says, I'll raise you and call you. Hey, there's my three. See if you can top that. 3:18 left in the half. Rangers maintaining this 5-point lead. That was the first points of the second quarter for Murphysboro on that.
Benton's done a nice job on shutting down Abernathy.
Yeah.
But they're getting points elsewhere to stay in it so far.
Here's Bankhead to Abernathy. He'll drive. And it's blocked by Tedeschi. Is that 4 or is that 5? Blocks for Tedeschi. Shot is missed by Melvin.
There we go. Another
Tedeschi for 3. Nope. Off the iron this time. By Abernathy. And stolen from behind by Thomas. But then picked up by Melvin. Melvin with the
nice
layup
move.
is good. And somehow he got around Bosey on that one.
Yeah.
Got it in.
Used the left hand.
Good play there. I'm not sure how he got that around Bosey. Bosey at 6'5", got a good wingspan. Biggest lead of the game for the Rangers at 7. Trying to capture this third place trophy here. Great tournament here this year at the Duster Thomas Hoops Classic, 16 teams.
Yeah, it's filling up. It's filling up. I see a lot of maroon over there representing the Benton Rangers and a lot of red on the other side for Murphysboro.
Yep. Yeah, very historic gymnasium. A lot of big games.
Another block shot right there at Tedeschi.
That's 5. The record's 8, which he holds from last year.
He may have that in the first half.
Yeah. All right. Abernathy elevates for the shot, missed it.
I believe he altered that shot.
I think he did too. He goes up again, and this time Abernathy gets the deuce.
He's on the scoreboard. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, he didn't get his first bucket till 2:05 left in the half. Here's Billington from the corner. Nope. Rebound Bankhead. Bankhead tries to throw it up to Abernathy. It's touched by the Rangers, apparently.
Yeah, it was poked from behind.
Minute 50 left in the half. Here's the inbound to Bankhead. In the post. Bosey misses it. Tedeschi with another rebound. He was high above the rim that time. Ahead to Billington. Out to Tedeschi. Back door cut to Billington, and he gets hammered. He gets fouled by Cade Brooks. That'll send Isaac Billington to the line. Stops the clock with 1:34 left. You know, another thing I really, really like about this tournament here, Ron, is the fact that every team, all teams, are guaranteed to play 4 games.
Yeah.
You don't get that everywhere.
And they can do that because they got that auxiliary gym.
Right. And you know, we use the word auxiliary gym, and I guess that's what they call it here, but honestly, that's a very nice gym.
Oh, yeah.
If you've not been in there before, it is. It's a very nice gym. It's even got a stage and plenty of seating. They've even got a conference for media in there. Right. So if you're covering your team media-wise in that gym, you can still do that. So, yeah, it's just a great setup here at Pinckneyville. So I say that because if there's some of you athletic directors or coaches out there, Kid misses the shot, and you're thinking about maybe getting to a different tournament, as that one is missed by Grant Owens underneath. It was blocked, actually. They head to Cade Brooks. Underneath to Bosey, yes, got it. Shot is up and in. It's a 5-point game again, underplay. So, yeah, I'm not saying
Guthman with that bucket.
Yeah, it wasn't Bosey. I'm not saying there's an opening here or that there's going to be, because I don't really know. But you can at least get on the waiting list if you like to be part of the Duster Thomas Hoops Classic, because, again, your team will be guaranteed to play frames, and you're not going to get that everywhere.
Yeah.
I know at El Dorado you got teams that are eliminated after just 2 games. You have some other teams eliminated after 3 games at El Dorado. So, but not here. At Pinckneyville, everybody plays 4 games. And that's the uniqueness of it. And everybody's going to get to play here in the historic Duster Thomas Gym, too. At least one of those games more. That's thrown out of bounds by the Rangers. Another turnover with 26 seconds left. And actually, all the trophy games today have been played in Duster Thomas Gym. So really, you get 2 games here in the historic gym. Minimum 2 games in the historic gym, 4 altogether. But if you stay on the right side of the bracket, you'll play all 4 of your games in here. So Murphy looking for points. That's a foul out front by Billington. Foul on Billington's his first. 5-point game. Here is the inbound to Cade Brooks as they wind it down here. 9 seconds left. Who's going to pull the... Yep. Offensive foul. They never got a shot off. Moving screen. So Murphysboro never gets a shot off there. The offensive foul will give it to Benton. They'll have another chance to score here, Rob, before the end of the half.
Coach Murphy not happy about that.
No. Here's Billington in the front court for the Rangers. Out to Melvin.
Yep, they turned it over.
And they turned it over. Double dribble. Yeah. And Coach Weinmiller is not pleased. 2.5 seconds left. They're getting the ball at midcourt, so there's definitely time to
there's
get a
time.
shot here. Murphysboro will get it in. Cade Shields will trigger it. And he comes in to Abernathy. He'll fire away. Oh, it was on line off the backboard, but didn't quite get inside the rim cylinder there. So we've reached halftime here at Duster Thomas Gymnasium in this third-place game. And after 2 quarters of play, you see the score. It's the Benton Rangers 27, Murphysboro 22. We'll come back, talk first half stats, talk more about this game and the tournament, and also touch on the upcoming BIT, the Benton Invitational Tournament. We'll tell you that as well. All coming up here on AreaSports.net.
It's the heating season, and Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at wainwrightpropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide de-shed treatments at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. De-shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a de-shed treatment for your dog at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
Back here at Duster Thomas Museum on the campus of Pinckneyville High School. It is a Duster Thomas Hoops Classic final night, trophy night. And we are at the third place game, halftime, and we'll have the championship game after this, which will feature the host Pinckneyville Panthers against the Albany Tigers. Got a good one going here at the first half. Probably more turnovers than either coach would like to have, but still it's a very competitive game.
Absolutely, Randy. I mean, after being knotted at 15 after the first quarter, Benton Rangers won that second quarter 12-7, and quickly played first half. Each team was only whistled for 3 fouls apiece. Benton Rangers were 4 out of 4 from the free throw line, and the Red Devils were 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Individual scoring for Murphysboro, A.J. Bosey with 11 points. Cade Brooks had 6. Carmelo Abernathy, their leading scorer, was held to 1 field goal for 2 points. And Miles Guzman has 3 points. For the Benton Rangers, they're led in scoring by Docker Tedeschi. He had 11 points. Luke Melvin has 7 points. Isaac Billington was held to 2 free throws for a total of 2 points. Evan Munoz has 5, and Kyle Thomas has 2 for a total of 27.
You know, if you're Coach Weinmiller, you got to be happy with the fact you've held Abernathy to just a field goal.
Yeah,
you
know, Abernathy got 2 points for Murphysboro. Billington's got 2 points for Benton.
Yeah,
and your leading scorers for each team both have 11, and that's Bosey for Murphysboro and Tedeschi for Benton Rangers.
Yeah, we mentioned coming into this game in the tournament, Tedeschi was averaging 16.5 points per game. Billington 13, Melvin 13, and Munoz 12 points per game during this tournament. Dr. Tedeschi has been averaging 5 blocks per game. He's got 5 blocks in the first half on the official stat sheet that was just given to us. So, yeah, he's got a shot at the record. The record is 8, which he holds. So we may see him break it in this game. Very possible. And, you know, it struck me as interesting that they've not posted him up at all. They've played him out on the perimeter, which not only can he shoot that shot out there, but he can also distribute the basketball out there as he hits some of the backdoor cutters and stuff like that, you know. So anyway, it's interesting. We run into fans here that we ran into over at Cesar, you know, and they bounce back and forth from the Cesar tournament to this tournament just like we do, you know. And the Cesar tournament, of course, completed last night with Goreville beating Waltonville in the championship game, so everybody's over here today at Pinckneyville, and we got a great crowd filtering in here, and they got you know, wonderful concession stands here for the public, and got a great hospitality room for all of us in the media and the coaching staffs and stuff. So, yep, if you still want to get in here and watch the championship game in person, come on in, come on down. It's going to be fun. This is a great place to see basketball. There's definitely no bad seat in the house, that's for sure. What else you got here in the first half to share with us, Ron? Hey?
No, I'm trying to spend some time around looking. I know I've credited, and I thought maybe that's going to be the case. I've credited Bosey with a field goal. He's only got 9 points instead of 11, and I haven't found yet who to give it to. But leading scorer for Murphysboro in the first half, Bosey with 9.
Okay. All right, but 27-22 is the accurate score as the Rangers lead it by 5 here over Murphy at halftime. Both teams are still in their respective locker rooms talking things over. So we'll take a short break, be back with more from Duster Thomas Gym in just a moment.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Houghton's Pizza House in McLeansboro has been serving up delicious pizza and sandwiches since 1978. That's over 40 years. It's great food at a great price. You can choose from their specialty pizzas such as veggie pizza, taco pizza, supreme pizza, or create your own pizza masterpiece and choose from the toppings that you like. Dick and Lucille and their staff are ready to serve you Tuesday through Sunday from 4 p.m. till 10 p.m. at Alton's Pizza House. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Alton's Pizza House, a Southern Illinois tradition since 1978.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
All right, we are back here at Duster Thomas Gymnasium. Still a couple of minutes away from the start of the second half. The teams are both working their way back out on the court here. Coming up in January, there will be the annual BIT, Benton Invitational Tournament. It has a little bit different look this year, Ron, as they're going back to a bracketed tournament, something they used to do many, many years ago.
Yeah, so they'll go from a six-team round robin, right, to a 8-team bracketed tournament.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Double elimination. And this is going to be the 49th year for the Benton Invitational Tournament. And first round matchups will have these Benton Rangers against Sestervalier. Carterville will play Meridian.
That'll be a good ball game.
Yeah. Again, we've seen Meridian get a couple really quality wins in this tournament, so don't sleep on them. Pinckneyville will play Vandalia in the first round, and the Heron Tigers will take on Hamilton County in the first round. So that's the 8 teams that are in the BIT this year. And again, that will be coming up in January. Actually, that starts on January 15th. So if you don't yet have it on your calendar, put it on your calendar. Hopefully we can get down there and check out some of the action. I need to check with the officials there at Benton High School, athletic director there, and to make sure that they're going to allow us in to stream games there. I know that's sometimes been a question in the past, so we'll have to look into that and see if we're permitted to do that. But we'd love to get in there and do some of the action. But, yeah, going to be a good tournament there at Benton this year, the 49th Annual BIT, an 8-team bracketed tournament.
Yeah, it's your midwinter week. There'll be a lot of tournaments going on that week.
There is a lot of midwinter tournaments that week. Yeah, you got the Salem Invitational going on that week at Salem. That's the one that the Mount Vernon Rams are usually in. Speaking of the Rams, they've won their first 2 games at the Centralia Holiday Tournament, so they're in the Final 4 up there at Centralia. They'll be in the semifinals tomorrow against Chicago Marist. So congratulations to the Rams as they're moving on. Could be a collision course, the Rams and Orphans in the championship.
Yeah.
You never know.
I don't think anybody would show up to watch that game, though, do you?
Nobody would be there.
Yeah.
Nobody. Yeah, they'd have to lock up the doors and play it on an empty gym. Nobody would want to come.
Yeah. Renee, just a little house cleaning here. A.J. Bosie has 9 points, not 11.
Okay.
And that missing field goal, I want to credit that. I want to give it to Gibson Fager. That's who had a field goal for 2 points. Yeah, we can thank our expert statistician for that.
Well, and then in all honesty, it was hard to read the numbers at that end.
Yeah, it is hard to read those numbers.
But now that Murphysboro is going to be on this end, I think we'll be a little more accurate.
Yeah.
So, but thanks for her for all the work she does here with all those stats, and all of us here on Media Row really do appreciate it. Again, they do a quality job.
They do, man. It's like being at the state tournament. She runs them things out here the minute the half's over and the minute the game's over.
And even the games that are taking place in the auxiliary gym, same thing. We stay up to date on what's happening in there too. So it's awesome. This is a very, very well-run tournament. All right, second half action. Of course, the teams do change ends. The reverse as Billington has it, comes out to Luke Melvin. Melvin
good pass.
Gets it down low underneath to Owens. And Owens scores and gets fouled. Yeah, good look inside there.
That's his first bucket, his first points.
And see, this equals the Rangers' biggest lead at 7. And Owens can make it 8. He does. He does, yeah. All right. Let's see what the Devils can do now as they bring it in the front court. Work it over to Abernathy. They really need to get Abernathy going here.
Well, we know Benton can score points in a hurry, Randy, so Murphysboro needs a bucket.
Abernathy takes it up against Tedeschi, and there's another block, but they got him for a foul instead.
Got him with the body.
Well, Abernathy wasn't afraid to take it in there against him.
Well, he's got a better chance than most. At 6'1", he's got some leaping ability. So
Right. He's the only senior in their starting lineup. They have 4 juniors that start with him. As he's good on the first free throw. That foul on Tedeschi first, wasn't it?
Yes.
You know, he does a good job of not getting in foul trouble.
Yeah, he does.
And Tedeschi will bring it up. Out it comes to Munoz. Munoz to Owens. Over in the corner from Melvin, no. Offensive rebound by Owens, no. Missed again. Abernathy's got the rebound. He throws it ahead, and it's stripped. Stripped by Melvin.
Randy, I don't know who's looking at him, but I believe Tedeschi can really play at the next level.
He should be able to play with somebody.
If he can stay healthy.
And he's had that problem with knees. He's, of course, wearing 2 braces on.
Yep.
And there's an opportunity that was passed up as Bosie thought better of trying to go up against Tedeschi when he got the ball in the lane there. Yep. And there's another one.
He went up to block that shot, and there was no shot.
Yeah, it's funny how many shots that he not only alters but prevents, I guess you could say, because of the anticipation of a block. He prevents
he
a lot
alters
of
shots that aren't even taken.
Alter shots that aren't even taken. You're right. Exactly right. I mean, we definitely saw that a lot in the Carlisle
People out there
game
scratching their head over that one.
Yeah.
Well, now, wait a minute. He alters shots that aren't taken?
Yeah. Well, folks, you're seeing what we're seeing, so you can understand.
Billington's first field goal.
Yeah, Billington with the deuce puts the Rangers up by 9, and Murphysboro loses it out of bounds. It went off the fingertips of Miles Guthman. 6:04 and counting to go here in the third quarter. Championship game after this going to be a good one. Only Tigers and Pinckneyville Panthers going for the three-peat. They've won this tournament the last 2 years in a row.
Should be a good one, yeah.
We'll have that one for you. But it'll be a separate link on our website and a separate link on our YouTube page. Rangers being patient. Owens has it out to Melvin. Now to Billington down the lane. And the foul's going to be called on the Red Devils. So that foul's on Miles Guthman, his second. So Billington will be at the line for 2. Hey, if you are watching our broadcast tonight on our YouTube channel, why don't you do yourself a favor, do us a favor, but certainly do yourself a favor by clicking on that subscribe button there on our YouTube channel. Because when you click on the subscribe button, what that does is it notifies you whenever we're doing live broadcasts and also alerts you whenever we upload new video material. We interview a lot of coaches. We upload some highlights and sometimes some classic broadcasts too, because we've been streaming games since 2005. We have been doing games for what's our 18th or 19th year. So when the technology came out, and of course technology has changed a lot since 2005. Some of those older games that we first did, we're going to try to resurrect some of those and upload some of those. And one you and I were talking about, Ron, that I think I've got another file, and I would like to upload it to that YouTube channel, and that's that battle between Pinckneyville and Nashville at Heron when Lucas O'Rear played for Nashville. That was, last game, I think.
Yeah.
As it was a shot buried here by Melvin, three-pointer. So that was a game that we did. You were officiating the game, but I was in the broadcast booth. Marty Poley was with me that night. Timeout on the court, and we'll take timeout as well. 4:41 to go in the third quarter. Back with more from Pinckneyville in just a moment.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what year that was, Ron. But,
I can't remember the year. I'm not even positive, Randy, it was Lucas O'Rear.
Oh, I am. I remember that well. It definitely was Lucas O'Rear playing. I do remember that, but I just remember the crowd. It's the biggest crowd I've ever seen in the gym at Heron. And the line outside to get in was insane. It was just insane that night. Yeah. But again, technology was so different then that there was no such Wi-Fi then. So we had to literally run a Cat 5 cable all the way and into a band room, I think, to plug in order to have internet. That's just how different things were back then. We were the only ones doing anything like that at that time.
Pre-Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Wi-Fi, what's that? Nobody knew what that was then. Nobody even knew what smartphones were yet at that time. It was crazy. Things change. All right, so Abernathy takes it down the lane against Tedeschi. Misses the shot, but there's a foul and a block. Our foul's going to be called, actually, on Munoz.
Yeah.
And that'll send Fager to the line. So I'll finish what I started to say. On that YouTube page, if that's where you're watching our broadcast tonight, if you haven't clicked on that subscribe button, do that because you'll be glad you did. That way you'll be notified when we start broadcasting new stuff and then also when we upload new stuff. Because we once we get some of these tournaments out of the way, we are going to upload some more classic stuff. So Fager missed him. Rebound to the Rangers. Billington has it.
They needed those free throws.
Yes. Rangers starting to spread this lead out a little bit.
Yep.
Melvin with it, and he's fouled out front. Fouled by Shields, I believe. Yep. That'll be the first on Shields. Inbound comes to Melvin, down to now they'll back out to Billington. Billington will split defenders, take it to the rack, missed it. Rebound grabbed out of there by Fager. Here come the Red Devils. Losing the handle. Picked up by Billington. Billington takes it all the way down, scores, and he gets fouled. Good play by Billington. He grabbed that one and took it to the house. Stops the clock with 3:31 their third quarter. 14-point lead for the Rangers. Coach Murphy to his bench again. We're going to see Tyrance Estel. He's a 6'3 senior. He's making his first appearance of the game. He's number 25 that just checks in. All right, so Brad Beatty sent me a message. He said O'Rear was a senior in 05, if it was his senior year. They beat Joey Ullery team in Super Sectional that year. Okay.
I believe that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
So it was O'Rear there at Heron.
Yeah. Yep. By Abernathy won't go. He just can't get rolling. Here comes Tedeschi. Tedeschi kicks it to the right wing, and the shot is no good there by Munoz. But here's Bill with the follow, and it won't go. Murphy has it. 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Red Devils looking for points.
Yeah, that was that Weber team that had Ullery.
Yeah.
And Swartz.
Yeah, they were good.
They were good.
They were good. I'm pretty sure we did that Super Sectional game, too, at the arena.
Michael was on that team.
Yeah, so maybe I've still got that file somewhere on an older computer. It would be neat to dig that out.
You know, that's
too.
Back when there were still two classes.
Right, exactly.
So that was a big deal, man. Weber playing Bill in the Super Sectional.
That was a huge deal. You know, and many people, there were the four-class system then that Weber would have a very good chance to be a state champion that year. Because that was a heck of a basketball team. Foul was called there on Owens, his first. Abernathy with it for Murphy. He'll drive. He fakes it. There's Tedeschi with another block. That is 6. 6 blocks in the game for Tedeschi. The record's 8 in this tournament, which he owns that record from last year. He's been in a game here earlier. Here's Cade Brooks. Oh, he gets.
I had to alter that shot.
He gets that one somehow past the hand of Tedeschi, but it still doesn't go through, and there's a turnover. And it's going to come right back here to Murphysboro.
Murphysboro has been held to 2 free throws in this quarter. Randy, we're at the 2:15 mark.
Yeah, you're right. It was a 5-point game at halftime, and now it's a 14-point ball for Benton. And there's another foul.
Yeah.
That was on Tucker Hortzman, and that's going to send Luke Melvin to the line. So that's 5 team fouls on Murphy. And by that new rule, you're in the bonus after 5 team fouls each quarter. But The bonus, as you know, is no longer 1-1. It's 4 free throws. Not 4 free throws. 2 free throws. I was looking
they don't even give him 4 free throws in the NBA.
I was looking at number 4 checking in. That's Kyle Thomas. That's why I said 4.
You used to have the old 3 to make 2, but never gave him 4 though.
Yeah.
Unless there's a technical involved.
Yeah, you know, I forgot all about that 3 to make 2. That's right. That's a long time ago, man. I forgot about that. That was kind of weird. And that's going to be a foul, I believe, on. This game hasn't really had a good flow to it. You know, there's been a lot of stoppage of play.
Yeah, I think that's just a typical Benton Murphysboro battle. They just know each other so well.
Right.
You know? It's grind it out.
Grind it out is right. Murphysboro needs points. They don't have anything going on this.
That'll help.
Well, there you go. Just right on cue. Cade Brooks. He puts up the 3 ball, and that cuts it back to 12. 47 left here in the quarter. Here's Billington with it inside Tedeschi. Tries to rifle a pass down underneath. They say that Abernathy got a hand on it. He looks at his coach and said, "Yep, I had my hand on it, coach." So the Rangers will trigger it in from the baseline. Oh, that's stolen by Brooks. Brooks will take it in, but he'll be fouled on the floor before the shot. Yeah, both these teams in the river to river, although they're in separate divisions, one in the Mississippi, one in the Ohio.
But is that a new thing? They used to be in the same division.
Yeah, there was some movement shifting around of that.
Because they played each other twice a year, and they're very familiar with each other's system.
Yeah, they shifted some things around there in the divisions. That's made by Cade Brooks.
He said Weinmiller's been at Benton for 15 years, and was it 26 or 27 years for Coach Murphy at Murphysboro.
26th year for Coach Murphy, yeah. All right, down to a 10-point game. Murphysboro is kind of silently creep closer.
You know, with a 3-point shot, there's a turnover. With a 3-point shot, if you're within 10, you're never out of it.
And we got holding their ankle.
Yeah. Or knee. I hope that's just a cramp.
Yeah, I didn't see him go down, but
no, I did not either.
He's in a little bit of pain out there.
Should be a trainer in the house. We got one out there.
1:21 left here in the third quarter. 10-point Benton lead. They may be working on him for a minute, so let's just step aside and be right back. Well, everybody is clapping as the player comes to his feet. That is that Brooks?
I think it's Cade Brooks. Yeah,
I think it is too.
Yeah, he's struggling to put any weight on that.
It's a knee or an ankle, and he's obviously in some pain. He can't seem to put any weight on it at all.
No.
I think they're going to have to get underneath him and carry him now. Yeah, we sure hope that is nothing serious.
Yeah.
Hope it's just a.
Well, he's a nice player, and he's had a good game, too.
He has had a good game. What's he got right now?
He's got 11 points. Yeah. 6 in the first half and 5 already here in the third quarter.
You know, because Abernathy couldn't really get going, so he's kind of been their offense tonight, so they're going to really miss him. Yeah, I hate that for the young man.
Yeah. I can't tell if it's a knee or an ankle, but it's one or the other.
Well, he's just a junior. Hopefully it's something he can bounce back from and still get to play some basketball this year. We certainly hope so.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go back to our overhead camera view, and it'll be Murphysboro basketball. Okay, minute 21 here in the third quarter. Abernathy with it out front. Rangers in a zone, running a 1-3-1. 1-3-1 zone. Pass comes to Shields. They skip it across to Hortzman. From the corner, the shot in by Guffman, and that's how you beat.
They're back to 7.
Yeah, that's how you beat a 1-3-1, is you put up that shot in the corner, because that's what's going to be open, is those corner shots. And that hit the glass and bank in? I think it did. Luke Melvin. Holy cow.
Who made that last one for Murphy there?
That was Guffman.
Guffman.
All right, here's Abernathy. 28 seconds left. Here's a long three out front by Shields. No. Little shovel pass inside to Abernathy. Instead, it's picked up in there by Guffman. And this is out, and Melvin comes away with it. 10-point Ranger lead. They led it at 5 at the half. Billington with it, down to 7 seconds left. Here's a drive along the baseline. They dish it out to Melvin for a three. Nope, he won't get it. And that's the horn to end the third quarter. Rangers outscore them that quarter, and they increase their lead from that 5 points at halftime to 10 after 3 quarters. And we'll come back with the fourth quarter of this.
Jingle all the way home and sing about your savings.
I'm singing!
By shopping at Box Drop of Salem and save at Box Drop of Salem, where all items are marked way down. It's worth the drive to Salem to see it, try it, and take it home before it's gone. First come, first serve, so don't forget about your reindeers and sleigh. I mean, your truck and trailer. Box Drop of Salem, locally owned, cares by giving back and helping the community. Located in the Orchard Shopping Center on the south end of Salem. Check them out on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
All right, back here at Duster Thomas Gymnasium, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. Your thoughts on that third play there, Ron?
Well, like you said, Randy, Benton won that quarter by 5 points, so now they're up. They basically doubled their lead, from 5 to 10. Murphy had cut it to 7 with that three-pointer, but then Benton comes down and Luke Melvin hits one of his own and pumps it back up to 10. It's going to be, Murphy's probably going to play his fourth quarter without Cade Brooks, who's had a good game. He's in double figures with 11. So, I don't know. They're going to have to come up with some answers here, get some points.
Yeah, they're definitely going to miss his presence out there. Because not only has he scored those 11 points, he's kind of been a guy handling the ball out there, too, and kind of making the offense go. Abernathy will run the point right now. Abernathy's guarded out there by Munoz. He's looking to penetrate, but he can't, so he'll put up a jumper. It won't go. And Tedeschi gets the rebound. Gives it to Billington. Billington will put up the three. Rattles in and out. Murphysboro with the rebound. Here goes Bankhead to Guffman.
Block shot.
That is number 6, right?
7, I think.
Is that 7? See, I'm losing track. Yeah, 1 away from the record to tie it. Diamond and 1 press here, or is that a 1-2-2? Yeah, for Murphysboro. Benton gets it across. Got to look out for that trap in the corner, though. Now it goes to Billington. Murphysboro's going to have to do some gambling here now that we've reached the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Down by 10. And obviously they're going to have a bunch of fouls to give, too, because we reset that each quarter, so there's 0 team fouls up there on the board. And that's something that has come into play into a few games when teams don't have hardly any fouls in the fourth quarter, and you have quite a few to give. Ooh, boy, that was close to the half line. Billington has it. Gets it into Tedeschi. He'll turn, fire, It's money. He can score from about anywhere on the floor, you know.
Yeah, he didn't score in the third quarter, but he's off and running here in the fourth.
And they don't always need him to score.
No.
When you got shooters like that. But his presence on defense, his rebounding, everything else he does.
He does so many other things. Yeah.
Right. It's going to be out of bounds to Murphysboro after the foul on Melvin, I guess, his third.
Yeah.
Here's the inbound pass. Shot up over Tedeschi is in by Caden Shields.
That's his first point.
He had to put a lot of arch on that one to get it over Tedeschi.
Yeah, that's a tough shot.
Again, he altered another shot, but that one went in. Billington. Over to Melvin. Back to Billington. And Murphysboro commits the foul. That's going to be on Benton, I believe.
Yeah.
Out of bounds to the Rangers on the baseline. That's their first team foul this quarter. Keep that in mind because they're going to have to probably foul to get people to shoot for Benton here after a bit. It was almost a 5 count, but Coach Weinmiller bailed him out. He called timeout to keep that from being a turnover. Timeout on the court, 5:53 to go in the ball game. Rangers enjoying a 10-point lead. We'll be back.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Yeah, welcome back here to Pinckneyville High School, Duster Thomas Gymnasium. Such a historic player. Been a lot of big basketball games played in this building down through the years.
Yeah, filling up.
We're going to have another big one tonight in the championship game when the host Panthers will take on the Olney Tigers. Olney's won this tournament the last 2 years. We come back to live action. It'll be Isaac. Well, actually going to be out of bounds as he triggered into Tedeschi. He'll put up the 3 ball.
Boom.
He got it. Like I said, he can score from just about anywhere out there. Push comes to shove. Abernathy with it for Murphysboro. He's way below his average tonight. Out to Geffman, back to Abernathy. He missed it. Rebound Kyle Thomas to Tedeschi. Ahead.
Nice pass.
Beautiful pass from Isaac Billington across to Munoz, and Munoz lays it in. That was pretty. On the other end, there's a shot up and in by Cade Shields.
Is that a 2 or a 3?
That was a 2. 2 in the lane. 5:02 left in the game. Here's Billington elevating for a shot from the elbow. Nope. Here comes Abernathy. Is he going to try it? He did. He got it blocked.
By Tedeschi.
That's number 8. One more. He breaks the record. Over at Benton tonight in the girls tournament, you got Mount Vernon Lady Rams playing Civic Memorial in that championship game. That's 2 heavyweight teams.
That's a good matchup.
Yeah. And at the end of the first quarter, Mount Vernon leads Civic Memorial 24-15.
Wow.
Shot is up and off, no good by Cade Shields. Rebound by the Rangers. Melvin will take it back the other way. Yeah, that girls' tournament at Benton this year was absolutely loaded. That is knocked away from behind by Shields. Ball goes out of bounds. Yeah, I mean, you not only had Civic Memorial and Mount Vernon in there, but you had Vienna in there. It's a really good team.
Yeah. Carterville was A&M.
Yeah, I think so. And of course Benton, and I think Heron, and a lot of the area girls teams were there. Yeah, right. So yeah, Mount Vernon with the early 9-point lead after one quarter over there. Coach London's done a heck of a job over there with the Lady Rams. Billington.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they lost a conference game, hasn't it?
They have won 32 straight conference games in the South 7. 32 in a row. As that shot is made by Billington on the baseline.
Well, Billington's had a nice second half after being held to 2 free throws in that first half.
15-point Ranger lead, down to 3:49 left in this one. Trying to take home the third-place trophy.
Well,
there's a nice
shot.
lean in that time. That was a tough shot by Caden Shields. Kind of contorted his body, didn't he?
Oh, man.
Tedeschi for 3.
He's got 5 threes in this game, Randy, and how many block shots?
Yeah, 8. It's almost like as soon as the ball leaves his hand, you might as well start writing it down in your book, Ron. I mean.
Yeah. Somebody better be looking at him.
Yeah. I'm sure some people are. We probably have coaches in this building tonight, no doubt. And the thing to remember about Docker is he's just a junior.
Right.
Ooh.
Nice move.
That was a really nice move because he let Tedeschi go flying by, and then he put it back up and in.
Bosey had a scoreless third quarter after
he did
having 9 points in the first half.
You know, Bosey's 6'5" for Murphy. He's also a junior. And that's going to be a timeout as the trap came from Murphysboro, and that forced Coach Weinmiller to have to call the timeout. 2:56 to go in the ball game. Rangers seem to be in control, but you take nothing for granted, so they got to take care of the basketball. We'll be back with more in a moment.
It's the heating season, and Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at WayneWhitePropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods.
All righty, we're back here at Duster Thomas Gymnasium. People still clamoring for some in here.
We got the band here tonight. That'd be nice.
All right. Be a great atmosphere. If you're in the neighborhood, come on down. They'll find a way to get you in here. This is where the fun's at tonight on a Friday night. All right. Back to live action after the timeout. Melvin's got it. Here comes that trap again by Murphysboro. That pass is thrown way over to Tedeschi. He's the only one that was going to catch that.
Yeah.
And then he feeds it down to Munoz for the deuce and the foul. That was, first of all, a nice catch by Tedeschi, and then an awesome pass to get the assist.
That's nice as a guard when you get in trouble and you can just throw that ball up there and you know he's going to go get it.
Yeah, nobody else was going to catch that.
No.
And if he didn't catch it, it was going to sail into the stands. As Munoz completes the three-point play. Benton looking at going 14-1 on the season.
Well, they're going to be a tough out in the postseason.
They are. And again, I remind all the Benton fans that are still feeling sad after last night's loss. Again, that was to a 3A team last night. So you're not going to see Olney in the postseason. They're a 3A team. So among 2A teams, Benton is still unbeaten. Look at it that way, because that's reality. Yeah. That's reality.
Yeah.
Melvin will get it in from the baseline. Out to Billington. Here's Tedeschi. And we've seen a few other 2A teams that are pretty talented this year that I'd like to see play Benton. I would love to see Benton play Bree Central. Bree Central has really impressed me. Teotopoulos is not bad, although it's not as good as the T-Town teams of the past.
Benton's got a shootout, their own shootout. I wonder who they play in their own shootout.
I should know, but I don't have it in front of me.
I think that's always the first Saturday in February.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll be an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
I have no idea who they're playing, though.
Somebody out there knows, send me a text message or send Ron one, or send us a private message on Facebook Messenger, AreaSports.net on Facebook Messenger if you know who the Rangers are playing in their shootout. Because I don't recall. I'm pretty sure somebody told me, but now I can't remember. That's what happens when you get older. 3 ball is buried from the corner pocket there by Miles Guthman. You know, off the bench, he has done a good job tonight for the Red Devils.
Yeah, he's got 9 points.
Yeah. Minute 18 left. Rangers just got to take care of the basketball, run this clock out, and they'll pick up their 14th win of the season. Out it comes to Melvin. Over to Billington. Steal. Abernathy has it. Here's the jump step, and the shot is missed in there, but getting his own rebound is Shields. Back out to Guthman for a shot. That won't go, and the Rangers get it again. Melvin has it. We're down to 41 seconds left, and that's going to be another foul. The Red Devils have fouls to give, but it looks like that Coach Murphy's going to wave the white flag, and he's going to go to his bench as he's going to let guys come in to finish this one. Kemian Hale, number 55, is in there. He's a 6'6 sophomore. Also checking in is Brady LeGrand. He's a 6'1 junior, number 45. You know, we failed to mention the fact that longtime assistant coach on the Murphysboro staff is a Mount Vernon guy.
Right, yeah, Ben Dogan.
Ben Dogan's been down there for a long, long time. Ben was an athlete, multi-sport athlete at Mount Vernon back in the day.
Yeah.
All right, back to live action as Kyle Thomas has it for Benton.
I'd say Ben maybe been there as long as Daryl Murphy. I don't know.
Jackson Zettler in the game also for the Rangers, as well as Jacob Van Horn. And Lane Crossland also in there. And that rebound is ripped out of there by Andrew Berkmeyer, who's in the game for the Rangers. All right, down to 8 seconds left. And that's going to be the final here, as the Benton Rangers will improve to 14-1 on the season, and they will capture the third-place trophy here tonight at the 15th annual Duster Thomas Hoops Classic at Pinckneyville. Congratulations to the Rangers. 57-43 is the final. It was tied up at 15-all after the first quarter. Rangers led by 5 at the half, led by 10 after 3 quarters, win it by 14, 57-43. Should have a trophy presentation here in just a moment before we get into the championship game. All right. Yes, here they come. They are giving the Rangers that third place plaque. No, it's not the trophy that they wanted when they came here this year, but still a great effort. You go 3-1 in this tournament. Lose by a single point last night to a very good Olney Tiger team, 55-54. And again, Benton has not lost anybody in 2A. So if you're going to advance in 2A this year, the road's going to have to still go through Benton. Ron is working on our post-game stats. And we'll come back and take a look at those in just a moment here on AreaSports.net.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide D-Shed treatments at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. D-Shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a D-Shed treatment for your dog at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
Okay, real quick, Ron, wrap this one up for us so we can get ready for the championship game.
All right. For the Murphysboro Red Devils, they committed 10 fouls in this game as a team. They made 5 out of 8 free throws. Individual scoring, Cade Brooks had 11 points. Caden Shields had 6, all in the second half. A.J. Bosey had 11 points. Gibson Fager had a field goal for 2. Carmelo Abernathy was held to 4 points. And Miles Gutman off the bench had 9 points. For the Benton Rangers, they also committed 10 fouls in this game, and from the free throw line as a team, they made 8 out of 11. They were led in scoring by Docker Tedeschi with 19 points, followed by Luke Melvin with 14 points, Evan Munoz with 10, Isaac Billington with 9, Grant Owens had 3, and Kyle Thomas had 2. So your final score is 57-43.
All righty, you see the Olney Tigers and the Pinckneyville Panthers on the floor. They're getting warmed up for the championship game, and we'll have that for you on a separate link on our website and our YouTube page in just a moment. Until then, so long right now from Pinckneyville.